I think that there's an underlying problem, you know, about pussy whipped. You know, it's a little bit of a culture and a culture crash, you know, between sexes, you know, like, and I think, you know, like, I think that, you know, unfortunately, that women might feel sometimes, you know, that they need to prove themselves, you know, when maybe they don't need to. You know, I think, you know, like we all think that they are capable of, but
you're a brave man saying this.
And he stole this from the dictator.
Talking about a bloke that would hang around and get on the Terps and wait for me and another mate of ours, a mutual friend of ours, Joe. He'd be waiting and waiting for us to finish work so he could continue drinking and just go on it. He was on the warpath, and then all of a sudden he goes home and he falls in love with a girl that he's been chasing for 25 years, mind you. And now he's always leaving at 6:30, 7 o'clock at night.
Well, at least I come for a beer.
He's been sacked because he's pussy whipped. I had to bring in a new bloke. Good old Daryl, and God bless him, just divorced. I love it.
Come up here to buy tomatoes.
That was 5 schooners ago.
Seven schooners ago I bought these tomatoes. By the time 11 o'clock comes, they'll be mush. The thing is, it's not my bird, it's my mate's bird. I'm under their roof, so I've got to do the right thing. I'm already doing the wrong thing. If they ever see me, like, I'm busted.
Not pussy whipped. I'm in a relationship. And you think about dinner and what you're doing, and you can't stay out with a couple of manx all night drinking too much beer.
Today, when we decided to go out, you have to go and ask what she were doing for the full day before we could come out. So therefore, you pussy whipped.
If you ever talk sense to me, I might listen. I'm perfectly happy in my relationship. I've spent 9 months in a camper van travelling from Perth up WA over the top of Australia, and I will circumnavigate the country and see the country. I ask her every day what she wants to do. I think that's right. What would you do? Smack her into the back of the van and just drive where you want to?
I agree with him, but I'm just saying on the fact that before we came out today, he had to go and ask whether he could come out with me today on the piss.
I prefer him not to be, because he's got to have his own mind, he's got to do his own thing, and if I told him what to do all the time, it's not very attractive. You've got to have the level of respect, and if I told him what to do all the time and he did it, it gets a bit boring after a while.
But guys can get away with a lot more than girls. Girls have to be good looking, right? Guys can be ugly fucks and still get away with it if they're funny. Do you know what? They've just got to make you laugh.
No, I prefer a man to be independent and let you do what you want to do and kind of meet in the middle.
Especially the first girlfriend that a bloke has, you know, major girlfriend. It definitely it's there to calm him down, because when a single guy who's around mates can't be the same way around girls as well. You know, it has to have some sort of transition, you know, in that sense. It makes it more female friendly, where you can converse and interact with your girlfriend's friends without offending anybody. I'll tell you their tactic: tears. As soon as the tears come, you know you have to change your ways.
Well, he knows he's not going to get any.
Nagging.
Never overinvest, because if you overinvest and you lose yourself in the process, if that individual goes, what are you going to be left with? 2 parts of nothing. So maintain interest in yourself.
I was dating a radical feminist recently. She read a lot of radical feminist literature, and she will call herself a radical feminist. And she would have been outraged by that attitude. So the reason we're not dating is because we got into fights constantly about feminism. But her attitude was that women are part of a patriarchy, and that if you're happy with it, then you just don't get it. So I don't agree with her, but I kind of wish she was here, because she would have had some strong opinions on that.
Well, everyone's going to have an opinion, but I think we're lucky in the fields we're in that it's not an issue, but I think there's lots of women in business that it is still a huge issue. I mean, I went to Australian Arab Women's Forum recently, and it's still a major issue in you know, people that sort of try and reach the CEO level in major businesses, and it is still a huge issue. But I think we're lucky enough in the positions we are that it's not an issue for us. So, yeah, my point of view, it shouldn't even be debatable anymore. But
what is mine is hers, and what is hers is hers. You know, so you know, I think she's got it all. She's got it all.
Wifey, response. Response.
I taught you well.